Welcome, my name is Janet Chapia from the Action Foundation, and today we're going to talk about the challenges that women with disabilities face in learning institution. And we have guests today, three beautiful ladies who are going to introduce themselves. Yes, may I start here?
My name is Sheila Wanyonyi from Kenyatta University, pursuing a bachelor's degree in Gender and Development Studies, and I'm visually impaired.
Okay, I'm Brunhilda Wanga, a student at Kenyatta University, pursuing Bachelor of Arts, Gender and Development Studies, a visually impaired student.
Elizabeth Akinyi Migot, a Master of Arts student taking Gender and Development Studies from Kenyatta University, and I'm visually impaired.
So, talk to us. What are the experiences you've encountered in your journey through education from primary to high school, and now that you're in campus? Yes?
Challenges are there. As people with disabilities, there are very many challenges out there. For example, when first finding a school, institutions for people with disabilities are very few, resources are very few, so we do face those challenges. Like for example, I was born and the parents didn't know that I have a disability. They realized when I'm a bit older. So I went to the regular schools. That's where the teachers realized that I'm disabled, and searching for a school was difficult. I joined St. Francis School for the Blind when it is too late. Yeah, and there are a lot of challenges. For example, discrimination. For example, in these regular schools, the people, once these other students know that you are blind, they see like you don't know anything. Yeah, in high school they are there like you will have to take long to know how to write in braille, to read braille. Yeah, challenges are there, discrimination.
Okay, before we go to the next one, I have a question on what you've said. You said after you're born, your parents did not know about your disability, and after they did, the school that you went to, you arrived too late. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I was in regular schools. I was in class 7. Yes, my fellow pupils that I was with them were in class 7 at that time. But when I went to the special school, I had to learn to use braille. I had to read and write. So I had to first go and learn how to use braille before I joined the others. But when I learned to use braille, they told me that because you have not been reading in the other schools, I was just going to school because the doctor instructed me not to use print at all. So I was just going to school, stay there, play with the others, and go back home. So when I went home, I went to the special school, I was told to go to class 5 instead of class 7. Yeah.
That's harsh. Okay, so to my next guest, what were your expectations while you were joining university? You had your experience in primary, in high school. What did you expect to find in the university, and what did you get?
Okay, personally for me, I was not born with my disability. I acquired it while I was in high school, while I was in Form 3. So it was the people who I was with in Form 3 went ahead, and I had to stay 2 years behind to learn braille, to look for a school and all that. After getting the school, trying to catch up with the rest, as they are already used to that kind of life, but it's a new life for me, so it was kind of difficult. But I got friends and teachers who helped me get used to the environment, the new environment that I had gotten into. So while I went into the university, I had expected that since in high school I was welcomed warmly because it was a special school. I expected the same situation in the university, but people there don't know about the disability students and all that. So there are so many different reactions. People treating you like, who's this? What kind of a person? How do they relate with such kind of a person? So at first it was harsh, but with time they got to learn to live and accept people with disability, and right now it's just okay.
Okay, so picking on what you've said, what are the main challenges or the unique challenges that you're facing right now in university? Maybe the far end?
Oh, okay. For me, I acquired visual impairment while a student, a third-year student. I was about to go to fourth year in campus university.
In the same university
Yes,
that you're in right now?
yes, exactly. But when I acquired it, I didn't just acquire it. It was just a process until I reached a point that it was now clear the issue was visual impairment. I don't even know how to say it, but I got admitted in hospital, and by the time I was getting out, I could not see. So getting out of hospital, I had other issues to deal with, my mobility got lost, so many things. And I even almost lost my chance to go back to university because I stayed away from school for 6 years. And I thank God for Kenyatta University allowed me back to school. And the main challenge that I faced when I went back to school, besides the fact that everyone was new and what I was going through was also now new, because I was now not just the way I used to be, now I had visual impairment. The main challenge was now getting to acquire this information. Not all lecturers are even exposed. We are in a school with the highest number of students with disability, but not all lecturers are actually exposed to the fact that there's something like disability and there's some assistance that you need that is more unique. Like you ask for soft copy notes and the lecturer is wondering. They even tell you, I don't give soft copy notes, and you're like, how will you access this? So it was a big challenge for me, but they say you're given lemon, you make lime out of it, make lemon juice out of it. So I learned how to go around it and still excel in exams.
Wow, that is really, really inspiring, because it's not easy. It's not easy to acquire disability at a very old age and cope with it that fast. So if you will be asked to advise another girl who is out there wanting to join university or is already in the university and they are facing a lot of issues, what would you tell such a person? How would you encourage them?
First, I will tell everyone who is out there in the university, whoever is having any kind of disability, to first accept the disability and love herself or himself. After loving himself or herself, he should push himself. She should push herself to where she wants to be. No one knows your problem unless you talk. And that's how we coped with the university life. We had to ask, like the classes, we don't know where they are. You have to ask, where is this class? We don't know which units we are supposed to do. You have to ask. Yes. Yeah, to push themselves.
So to be open.
And to be open to new ideas. Yes. Be friendly to each other. Make friends. Yes. Yeah.
For being assistance.
Yes. Because people with disability will have someone to help you in one way or another. Like you want to go to the mess to eat, you don't know, you haven't been oriented to where to go to eat, so you are supposed to have a friend who will help you to know every place that you are supposed to go. Yes.
That is very interesting, and the main concept I'm picking from this conversation is that it starts with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
No matter what is happening around you, it starts with you. If
Yeah.
you take it positively, whatever will happen around you will become positive.
Yes.
No matter the challenges, you just have to encourage yourself and
Yes.
push through every limit.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Thank you very much, and that's it for today.